that is where we parked, where it's really windy. So I just kept going up this road to see if I could find anything else. There's a nice spot, but there is a giant tree blocking the road. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hogget Project. My name's Jake Travis, and today we're wild camping once again. Got the view of Mount Rainier. It's a brand new spot, never been here before. So let's take a look around. It is rather windy here because we're out in the open, and most of the wind is coming up from the valley. You get a few gusts here and there, but I think we're gonna be all right. If not, I've got a backup plan I'll show you here in a second. Backup plan if it gets too windy is this little side road here. It's nice and flat, and the wind doesn't quite reach there because there's a little shelf of these trees. Okay, well, I've got a new sleep system slash tarp slash bug net to try out, so I'm gonna set that up, throw it on a time lapse, happening right now. It's a little strange. It's not perfect. It's massive though. Look at the size comparison to the vehicle there. That's Mount Butte up there, surrounded in clouds. It's officially dark, so I'm gonna continue to get some lights set up. Also pretty hungry. I ended up taking like 2 hours to get this, whatever you call it, set up, which, you know, being the first time, that's to be expected, I guess. It's better when these lights are facing downward. I wonder, there's just this really nice smell in the air around here. I guess it's the Douglas firs. Oh my goodness. This chair is soaked. Everything when you're high up gets soaked. So all the dew. So as you saw from earlier, this is the whole dome thing. But inside, since this doesn't have a floor or keep the bugs out, I've set up what they call a tandem tent. Strung the top of it to the tarp poles that hold this thing up, and then staked out the bottom. I got my sleeping pad in there and the sleeping bag and pretty much ready to rock. And there's my little night light. There's the full effect. Not gonna lie, I am exhausted. The spot I was attempting to go to, I had never been there before and couldn't even drive to the end of it. Basically, a lot of driving. So I'm contemplating whether I should start cooking dinner or just bag it. So I'm leaning towards that. The stars are out. I'll use this camera and I'll set it up to do some time lapses. Probably go to bed, wake up early, and do some cooking tomorrow. Got the time lapse going. Got my night light. Gonna finish setting up my bed. Time is 11 p.m. There's a couple owls that have been around this area. Pretty cool to listen to. And I'm glad I woke up when I did because my phone died again. And so I'm using this as a backup. And I'm able to charge my phone, camera, battery. Alright, back to bed. Good morning, everyone. It's just a little bit after 7. And this thing, man, it's holding up all sorts of condensation. And because this is just a bug screen, it's dripping through. I don't know if you can see this. So I was getting drops of water falling on me all throughout the night, and it did start to get quite annoying. But what this tarp thing does do is keeps it nice and toasty in here. You have all these ventilation pockets that you can open up and do all these crazy different configurations. So alright, so I finally was able to get up, and now this is just the last bits of tacking up the One Wind Tandem Inner Tent is what I think it's called. And I did discover at this end, just like most tents have, places to put your stuff. But then also over here, there's a whole other door. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold this up and pack this away. And this usually has a battery powered inflator and deflator, which took it out to charge it, and that was a mistake. If you had this with some trekking poles and a tarp in case it rains, you'd be set. It's a little bit too windy to be cooking anything right now, just be fussing with the flames, so instead I'm just gonna head out of here. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment, all that good stuff. And if you liked any of the products in this video, you should be able to find them in the description box down below. That said, thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.